How do full-time fishing guides know exactly where the fish will be on any given day? Well, the answer might surprise you because it's not time on the water. I know plenty of guys who spend a ton of time on the water and still can't catch fish consistently. And it's not Google's satellite maps, and it's not their fish finder. It's not their tackle or equipment or their live bait. And it's certainly not from watching fishing YouTube videos. Do you want to know the real reason that guides are so good at finding the fish fast? It's because they know how to find the 90-10 zone using real-time trends. The 90-10 rule means that 90% of all feeding fish can be found in just 10% of any area for any given day, tide, time of day, and season. And it's proven to be true from Texas to Florida to the Carolinas and everywhere in between. And the great news is that once you find the 90-10 zone, you're going to have an epic day of fishing. The bad news is that due to tides and weather and wind and the fact that fish have tails and no fences, the 90-10 zone moves daily. And this is why most weekend warriors and newer anglers struggle to get consistent strikes on every single trip. But there's some exciting news, guys. Over the last few years, we have been working behind the scenes to build a done-for-you smart fishing system that reveals the 90-10 zone in your area in just seconds. And it's live right now. And it's so good that somewhat the software banned. Let me show you how it works real quick. All right, guys, this is the Smart Fishing Spot software. Check this out. This is a random area here in Tampa, but this stuff works everywhere in seconds. Watch when I hit seagrass. You're gonna see all this green pop up. That shows me all the different seagrass in this area. That is how I find trout spots faster than ever before. Also have oyster beds. We got new data coming in, by the way, every single month. New oysters, all these little gray areas you see there, those are all the oysters. Now this is where the AI comes in. This is Smart Spots. Watch what happens when I click this. This is taking in all that data I told you about and showing me in this area for this particular day, here are all the hot spots to go fishing. And no coincidence, a lot of these areas are places that have both oyster beds and some seagrass. Now, some of these layers I absolutely love. Let me just reset this. This is just normal Google, right? This is satellite that all of us have access to. Check out this 4K. Look at the difference there and the clarity. It is night and day difference what I can find here with this 4K. And this would cost you thousands of dollars to get this nationwide. I know because we're paying a ton of money for it. So that's the 4K view. Now I got marine charts, so I can now see all the depths everywhere and find little ledges. I also had the shade relief. Let me turn this off and you could see some crazy, crazy details, especially once you start getting into passes and inlets. It is absolutely nuts what you can find. And we found some really cool hidden structure and even some new grouper and snapper holes using this shaded relief. And the beauty of it is that this stuff is updating, as I said, all of the time. And it is amazing, all the new spots that you can fish. And of course, if you're in a new area and you just want to use the Smart Spots to show you exactly where to fish, go ahead and use it and you will have an upper hand on all the other anglers around you. And on top of showing you exactly where to fish, we also show you when to fish. This is our smart fishing tide system. I'm gonna click on just a random tide station. We have every tide station in the country. Check this out. We have a proprietary strike score counter. It's pulling in all the data right now, and it is going to tell us a score between one being bad, like don't go fishing, and 10 meaning like take the day off. And it shows you exactly what the strike score is based on all these secret variables on any given day. And it continues to get better every day as we bring in new data. So for instance, if I knew I could fish either this Thursday with a 6.3 or next Thursday with an 8.7, I'm gonna take the 8.7. Down here, I've got the tides, and obviously I can switch it up per the day, but let's stick with that 8.7 so I get to see the tides. And then down here, it shows a feeding level projection. You can see the bright green means that is gonna be your hottest bite of the day, and the lower bars means that's going to be your lowest chance, which is normally like a slack tide. You've got radar and all kinds of other things on here, but with these two things combined, the Smart Fishing Spots and the Smart Fishing Tides and the Strike Scores calendar, you are gonna have such an upper hand over the fish and all of your fishing buddies. And that's not all. This smart fishing spot software combines human intelligence as well, so you can view present and historical data and local trends from over 40,000 anglers who are all sharing their catches in our private insider community. With new fishing reports being added every 5 minutes, you'll always know what's being caught in your area. To top it off, we have full-time guides and pros sharing their game plans every single week from Texas to Florida to the Carolinas to the Northeast and everywhere in between. No other company has access to all of this data and this many shortcuts. Isn't that awesome? As you can see, it's the ultimate shortcut for inshore saltwater anglers who value their time. And this smart fishing system is just one of the many benefits you'll get instant access to when you join the Salt Strong Insider Club today, including year-round tackle discounts, online fishing mastery courses, and a private community of 40,000 anglers and pros. On the other hand, if you enjoy taking years to figure out what you can do in just days, then this might not be a fit for you. But if you love shortcuts and value your time and like to be around positive and helpful anglers, then click below now to join today. And if you're wondering how much it all costs, it's just 27 cents per day, way less than a cup of coffee. Click below now, and I'll see you on the other side.